There are many, many misconceptions about psychology out there, especially with everybody just posting whatever they want to post. But one of my, I want to say favorite misconceptions, but actually my least favorite because it has a lot of damage potentially, is that suicide is something that we can't talk about because if you talk about it, that will cause suicide. That is the opposite of what we know about suicidal ideation and suicidal behaviors and suicide. So we actually want to talk about suicide as openly as possible. No, you are not planting the idea in your child's head. If you bring it up and they have never thought about it, they'll give you kind of a weird look and they'll be like, no, that's a weird thing to ask, Mom. Like, what are you talking about? That's a good thing. And that means that in the future, if they ever have those thoughts, they know they can come up to you and talk to you about it. However, sometimes when you bring up suicide or bring up these questions, you might get something like, yeah, sometimes I do think about it. And that can be really jarring to hear as a parent. It's important to remember that this is actually a very vulnerable moment for your child and that acknowledging and validating and not getting defensive is going to be really, really important. It means that your child trusts you enough to share that they are struggling. And having suicidal thoughts does not necessarily mean your child will act on them. There are lots of things we can do to protect people who are experiencing these thoughts and support them during this time. And your child will feel like they can actually talk to you about it. So do not avoid conversations about suicide. You're not planting ideas in your child's head. You're opening a doorway for open and honest conversations. And that might save their life.